आज अपनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी 100%
Please repeat after me. I, Sergio Gore,
I, Sergio Gore,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
मे भी जो अगले बार जितनी वोटिंग हुई थी उससे पॉइंट कम ही हुआ। अब ये कैसे किस बात को लेकर के कौन कह रहा है
Prime Minister Narendra Modi is on a two-day visit to Bhutan, where he'll participate in the Global Peace Prayer Festival and meet King Jinme Khesan Namgyel Wangchuk. The two leaders will inaugurate the 1020 megawatt Punasangchu second hydropower project, a major milestone in India-Bhutan energy cooperation. PM Modi will also attend the 78th birthday celebration of Bhutan's fourth king, Jigme Singh Wangchuk. Additionally, he will hold bilateral talks with Bhutanese Prime Minister Sherin Tobge and visit Asicho Jong Monastery in Thimphu to see the Piprawa relics. The visit is expected to further strengthen the partnership and cultural ties between the two countries.
आज अपनी इलेक्ट्रिसिटी 100% रिन्यूएबल स्रोत से उत्पन्न करता है। इस क्षमता का विस्तार करते हुए आज एक और बड़ा कदम उठाया जा रहा है। आज भूटान में 1000 मेगावाट से अधिक का एक नया हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, जिससे भूटान की हाइड्रो पावर कैपेसिटी में 40% की बढ़ोतरी हुई है। इतना ही नहीं, लंबे समय से रुके हुए एक और हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक प्रोजेक्ट पर भी फिर से काम शुरू होने जा रहा है। और ये हमारी पार्टनरशिप सिर्फ हाइड्रो इलेक्ट्रिक तक सीमित नहीं है। अब हम सोलर एनर्जी में भी एक साथ बड़े कदम उठा रहे हैं। आज इससे जुड़ी अहम समझौते भी हुए हैं। साथियों, आज एनर्जी कोऑपरेशन के साथ साथ भारत और भूटान की कनेक्टिविटी बढ़ाने पर भी
US President Donald Trump has appointed Sergio Gore as the new US ambassador to India. Vice President J.D. Vance administered the oath at the White House. Trump said Gore will strengthen one of the most important international relationships, referring to India. After oath, Gore said it was the greatest honor of his life and he would work diligently to enhance relations between the two countries. Trump praised India as one of the world's oldest and largest civilizations and expressed confidence in Gore. Gore, a close aide of Trump, previously served as presidential personal director. His appointment was approved by the US Senate in October. A car explosion near Delhi's Red Fort on Monday evening killed 9 people and injured 24. FSN teams are investigating and some gates of the Red Fort metro station have been closed. Following the incident, high alerts were issued in Delhi, Kolkata and Tamil Nadu. Several leaders, including External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, Mamata Banerjee, Hemanta Biswa Sarma and M.K. Stalin, expressed condolences. Stalin mentioned that security in Tamil Nadu has been tightened and police increased monitoring in crowded areas and at key establishments. Before the Bihar Assembly elections, MP Pappu Yadav claimed that BJP is set to face a major defeat, with its two deputy CMs, Samrat Chaudhary and Vijay Kumar Sinha, among 12 ministers losing their seats. He accused BJP of playing politics of hatred and polarization. Yadav said the public desires change, with the Mahagathbandhan leading. He claimed that BJP cannot win without corruption and hatred, highlighted women and youth supporting change and asserting that NDA is said to be defeated in Seemanchal. He also accused the Election Commission of bias. The Pakistan Human Rights Commission expressed concern over rising violence in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. According to the report, one-third of all attacks in Pakistan this year occurred in this province, targeting security forces and law enforcement agencies. HRCP stated that the violence centers around merged districts, where residents face insecurity, forced displacement, and lack of justice. The report also highlighted arbitrary detentions, enforced disappearances, and presence of detention centers. Attacks on journalists, political activists, and peace advocates have increased, creating fear and distrust in the region. The government will soon mandate e-commerce sites to provide a country of origin filter to indicate where products are made. The Ministry of Consumer Affairs has issued a draft of the Legal Metrology Rules 2025. Under the new rule, online platforms must allow users to search and sort products by country. This will make it easier for consumers to find made in India products and enhance transparency. Suggestions are invited until 22nd November 2025. The government believes this step will give Indian manufacturers more visibility and strengthen the vocal for local initiative. South African cricket legend Jonty Rhodes described Delhi's air as toxic and advised keeping children indoors. He compared Delhi's air quality with the clean air in Goa on social media. On 10 November 2025, AQI in several Delhi areas crossed 400, with Bhawana recording 412, indicating hazardous levels. Rhodes said, "It is hard to endure Delhi's air, whereas his children can play outdoors in Goa." He played 245 ODIs and 52 test matches during his 11-year cricket career, achieving notable scores in both formats. About 63% of Americans aged 18 to 34 are considering leaving the country, according to a survey by the American Psychological Association. This figure was 41% last year. Rising inflation, political instability, climate crisis, unemployment, and mental stress are major reasons. Post-COVID economic challenges have worsened the situation. 9 out of 10 US employees report being mentally exhausted due to work pressure. The survey indicates that young people feel government policy, uncertainty, and rising cost make the future insecure. Issues such as health insurance, energy cost, and job uncertainty are also driving this trend. For more such global updates, subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, and do visit our website.